Are you into Formula 1 racing? If you are, then this video will be for you. If you are not, well, I still have over 300 other videos on this channel, so check something else. Today we will be looking at how you can make Home Assistant your know-it-all center for all things related to Formula 1. Racing mostly. We'll start in a couple of seconds. As a kid, I really loved going to Formula 1 races in Monza in Italy, and it was such an awesome time. Both practice runs and main event. But a lot of time for me has passed, and I did shift my interest to some other activities such as smart home. But I do know that some of you are into Formula 1, including my father, so if nobody else, then I hope that this video will be interesting to him and that he will implement this in his Home Assistant, which actually he does have, but I'm not really sure if he is using it or even knows where to find it. Today we will be looking at this HACS component, front-end component, that will help you track the future races, the schedules, the current standings for both drivers and constructors, latest results, previous history results, and much more. For this, of course, first you need to install HACS, if you do not have it installed already. I do have a couple of videos on how you can do that, and the latest one will be linked up here. Next thing for you is to go to HACS, Frontend, click on Explore and Download Repositories, and search for Formula. Click on Formula 1 card, click on Download, Download, and since this is a front-end component, we do not have to restart Home Assistant. Just click on Reload. Everything is now ready for you to add to your UI. Let's go to Overview, click on 3 dots, Edit Dashboard, add a new dashboard because there will be a lot of things that we can add here. Name it Formula 1, select an icon, and click Save. If you are like me, then you probably don't like reading documentation, but most of the answers will usually be located just there. If you go to the GitHub repository, and I will be linking a GitHub repository plus a big shout out to Marco Craft87 for this front-end component. Part with the configuration will be needed to you later on if you want to customize the cards themselves. But the author did a great job of creating both simple and extended version of most of the cards, so you can start by that. For example, if we want to see information about the next race, we can copy this one here. Go to your Home Assistant, click on Add Card, select Manual Card, replace the code with the code that we just copied. I will also remove Date Local Netherlands because I don't live in Netherlands. And let's click on Save. Now we have information about next race that will be held in Canada. It's a Canadian Grand Prix. This is the track itself, date, race, the race number for this year, race name, circuit name, location, city, practice runs, qualifications, sprint, and race. Please note that unfortunately at this point the sprint information is still not available. This all depends on the API. And until the API introduces changes and sprint is available, you will not be able to see that information in your Home Assistant. Okay, now we have information about the next race. What if you want to see information about all the previous available races by the year and by the track name? Well, we can do also that. Under Results section, you have this card here. Custom Formula 1 card, card type is Results and title is Results. This is the default type of the card. You can copy either this, or if you want to make everything look nicer, prettier, you can copy this one here. This one will also add flag, team logo, and team name. Let's copy. Once again, add card, manual card, replace with the text we just copied. Click on Save. Now, besides the next race, we also have ability to see previous races, both in this year, but also historical results such as this one, 2020 Hungarian Grand Prix. Let me show you the difference if we remove those extra attributes. We now have flag, we now have team and a team logo. If we edit it, remove what was extra added, click Save, it will just look like this. We will have a driver name and no information about the team. one note, this is front-end component, and unfortunately you cannot get this information easily in Home Assistant as a sensor or as an entity. But there is a way how to do that. If you want to create reminders or notifications about the upcoming races, you can copy Formula 1 calendar into the local calendar and based on that create notifications. But there is also one nice card that you can also add. Let's quickly look at that one. Formula 1 front-end component has also countdown card. Well, actually it's a card type called countdown. You can have either this plain one or this using Formula 1 font. We will copy, of course, Formula 1 font. Copy it, go to your Home Assistant, add card, manual, click on it, replace, paste, and we now have counter counting down until the next race. As I mentioned, unfortunately, you will not be able to do much with that, except look at your screen and see what's time left before the next race. But what if you always want to see results of the previous race? For that, there is also a specific card. That card or that card type is called last result. Let's copy this, add card, manual, select, paste, and now on your screen you will also have latest results for the previous race. Besides the countdown, the future race, the previous race, you can also pull the information about the constructor standings and driver standings. And the last thing that you can do with this front-end component is pull the whole year schedule, all the races that will be held in 2023 or 2024 if you see this video next year, and if you are by any chance time traveler or have seen the new Flash, then you know there is a way to go to past. Then you will also be able to see schedules for the previous years. So while we are not able to create sensors to get notifications if the ratings change, to get notifications about future races, to get notification if something changed in standings both for the drivers, constructors, if there isn't any update or live results, we can still enjoy all the information in regard to Formula 1 in our Home Assistant. I really do hope that you did enjoy this video, and if you are Formula 1 fan, I really do hope that you will be enjoying the next race that will be held in Canada. And as a last note, I really wish to thank all those wonderful people that are supporting me and that have become YouTube channel members. Thank you all for all of your support. Let's not forget each and every one of you who has watched, liked, commented or subscribed to my channel. If you too want to support the channel, you can do so by clicking the join button down below or going to my merchandise store and buying something there. I will be seeing you next time. Until then, bye bye and have fun.